What happens when a city of billionaires becomes ground zero for broken dreams? San Francisco, tech haven, tourist magnet, and symbol of progress, now faces a crisis too big to hide. Behind the skyline and gourmet cafes lies a staggering truth. Thousands are sleeping on sidewalks, priced out by $4,600 rents and a system slipping fast. How did the heart of innovation become a battleground for survival? Stay with us, because once you see the real San Francisco, you won't forget it. Like, comment, and subscribe to help us shine light on the lives most ignored. 1. City of Neighborhoods, City of Tents. San Francisco, once the crown jewel of the West Coast, is now a city where tents line sidewalks just steps from billion-dollar startups. Over 7,700 people are unhoused, and more than 4,000 sleep completely exposed to the elements. In the Tenderloin, 1 in 10 residents lives on the brink. This crisis didn't appear overnight. It crept in through rising rents, lost jobs, and a system that failed to catch those falling. Here, survival is stitched into tarps, cardboard, and broken routines. Behind every tent is a story of someone who once had a key, a home, and a future. 2. Why the crisis won't let go. In San Francisco, housing isn't just expensive, it's out of reach. With home prices hovering around $1.4 million and rent for a one-bedroom over $3,500, even full-time workers struggle to stay afloat. Just 6% of housing is set aside for low-income residents, and long wait lists stretch hope thin. Add unstable jobs, rising healthcare costs, and unexpected emergencies, and the safety net snaps. For many, one illness or layoff is all it takes. This crisis isn't rooted in failure, it's fueled by a system that punishes vulnerability and rewards wealth. 3. What the city is doing, and why it's not enough. San Francisco has poured billions into solutions, but the problem keeps growing. Programs like Housing First aim to get people off the streets before tackling deeper challenges. Navigation centers offer flexible shelter, while Project Home Key repurposes old hotels into housing. There's funding too, $300 million a year from business taxes. But progress is slow. Red tape, limited capacity, and soaring demand mean thousands are still left waiting. In a city known for innovation, change moves frustratingly slow when lives are on the line. 4. Faces behind the numbers. Behind every sidewalk tent is a story you've never heard. Maria lost her job during a downturn and now sleeps near 16th Street, still volunteering at a local pantry. James, a veteran with health issues, lives in an encampment while attending job workshops. Sarah, an artist fleeing family trauma, found refuge through a community art program. These aren't failures, they're survivors. People with dreams, routines, and lives once stable. Homelessness doesn't look one way. It wears many faces, and some might look just like yours. 5. The things they can't let go. When you have no home, what do you hold on to? A faded photo, a crumpled note, a key with no door. These items may seem small, but they carry entire worlds. For many living on the streets, these keepsakes are all that remain of the life they lost. A locket from a child, a ticket from a concert long ago, a recipe in a worn notebook. They aren't things, they're proof I mattered. I had a past. In a city that moves fast, these quiet tokens whisper stories of love, routine, and identity, fragments of humanity that refuse to disappear. 6. Dreams left behind. They weren't always on the street. Some once taught in classrooms, baked birthday cakes, played music in tiny clubs. Now, they carry remnants of that life, a torn page of poetry, a charm from a keychain, a sketch from better days. These aren't souvenirs, they're anchors to who they used to be. In a city of billion-dollar ideas, their dreams were silenced by rising rent and shrinking options. Still, some hum old songs. Others write in journals no one sees. And somehow, through it all, those quiet dreams still flicker, small, stubborn, and alive. 7. Not just one city's problem. San Francisco isn't alone. New York shelters most of its homeless, but at a cost of billions and growing strain. Los Angeles sees tens of thousands sleeping outdoors, many in sprawling encampments. Seattle, like San Francisco, battles rising rents driven by tech, with tents lining rainy streets. Each city faces the same storm: too few homes, not enough services, and a safety net full of holes. What they share is a truth too big to ignore: this crisis isn't local anymore. Without national solutions, every city is just one economic shock away from the same fate. 8. A way forward, if we choose it. Solving homelessness isn't magic, it's math, willpower, and compassion. San Francisco builds just 3,000 new housing units a year, far short of what's needed. To change course, the city must streamline permits, expand mental health care, and enforce affordable housing in new developments. Programs like Project Homekey prove conversion works, but scale is everything. Big tech, which helped drive up rents, must help reverse the damage. And federal support can no longer be optional. We know what works. The only question is, do we have the courage to do it fast enough? 9. Change starts with us. Policy matters, but so do people. You don't need to run a nonprofit to make a difference. Volunteer at a shelter. Support local housing initiatives. Listen without judgment. Even a small gesture, sharing a story, treating someone with dignity, can ripple outward. Tourists come for the landmarks, but San Francisco's real soul lives in how it treats its most vulnerable. Businesses, neighbors, voters, we're all part of the solution. The city can't heal unless we all show up. Because no one rebuilds alone, and no one should have to sleep alone on the sidewalk tonight. 10. A city worth fighting for. San Francisco is more than its skyline or startups. It's the people, housed and unhoused, who give it heart. Programs like Housing First, navigation centers, and community-led efforts show progress is possible. But 20,000 evictions a year remind us how fragile that progress is. The crisis may be complex, but the call is simple: we can't look away anymore. If you believe every person deserves dignity, then be part of the change. Share their stories. Support the work. And remember, a city's greatness is measured not by its wealth, but by how it treats those with the least. If this story moved you, even just a little, don't let it end here. Hit the like button to show you care. Drop a comment to share your thoughts or your own story. And subscribe for more voices that deserve to be heard.